kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Returner decides to field it. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Defense is coming after him. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Point after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the running back takes the handoff. In the clear at the 25. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart into position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
A quick juke. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Looks like Alabama will have the first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Buying time. Moving to his left. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Back to throw. It's Glenn. Grab made by the tight end. Fighting off, puts the defender into the spin cycle and breaks free. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Knowles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Back to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down his intended target, brought that safety who's sitting back in cover 2 right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example that
cannot escape, and down he goes. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Scanning the field. It's Milrow. He lets it go on the move. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. On the run, it's Young. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here's the 2nd down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Lucas. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. To throw, it's Glenn. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to scramble now. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Caught quickly. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half. And the Seminoles will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's picked for a third time tonight. Can he take it all the way? It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The pass rush closing in, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So they'll pass up their chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. He'll throw it now. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, tie. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. We saw him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
To throw, it's Kromenhoek. The pocket breaking down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? On the move, looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now the 40. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Pressure is coming. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First half clock with just 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10. To the air, it's Milroe. He's looking to scramble. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fighting him off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. Minuta's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Running out of time in the pocket. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. The Knowles with 1st and 10 here.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the Knowles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Davis. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
He's going to take off. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. On 3rd and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decided to get behind the offensive line, get physical with this defense, and pound it into the end zone.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Powers through. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Ball handed off. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. The offense going with the hurry up. Looking for a gap. It's Young. Makes the defender miss. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2nd after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Lucas. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. This should be the last play of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Look at this. He'll go deep again. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back. It's Cromenhoek. Bringing pressure. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep
nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The ball bounces out of bounds. That's a break for the offense. They'll lose yardage, but keep possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield. It's Milroe. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. No stopping him. Takes it all away. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Now it's 2nd down here.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice gain.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Cromenhoek. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he had
muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bama. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Lucas. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. They attack the deep middle, and this defense could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver in motion now. To throw, it's Kromenhoek. Now rolling out to his left. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And there's the handoff. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down here for this offense. And they'll use the ground game here. They stop him after a... So 2nd and 4.
This defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. They continue to pound away on the ground. Makes up a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown. Tied. And now the try for the 2-point conversion.
29 Philly.
Dropping back. It's Milroe. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You hope it...
And it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Alabama. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Return starts from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. He's running out of time here. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Tries to get it to the running back. It's a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Launching it downfield. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Caught near the goal line. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Linebacker shifting around now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's in. Touchdown, Knowles. With no time left, they'll kick the PAT as a formality. Surprised they're not going for 2 here. And they knock through the PAT, final play of this loss. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, the coaches kind of expected to be this kind of game. An offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.